It's our first year obviously in the Junior Cup final. We've been going since 1970, formed by a small group of lads just not far from where we played you the second time. Probably gone from strength to strength. I think we've had 4 pitches now. Started in Coolery, which is in the middle of nowhere altogether, out on the Drain Road, and now obviously up in Belvedere. So we've probably dominated the last maybe 10-15 years in Wexford, winning most cups and leagues, but before that I think it was about getting ourselves up and running really.
Pike, we were founded in 1938 in a place called Crossagalla there in Limerick. It would be a football stronghold in Limerick. Pike would always been renowned as a great junior club in Limerick. Since I'm involved, it's my 10th year with Pike. I'm involved since 2008. This will be my 3rd FAI final. We won it in 2011. We had a great team, a really strong team that year. I'm surprised that team didn't win more FAIs. Then 2 years ago we lost the final to Sheriff. Of course, Sheriff were the unbeatable team, but we showed up in the final. We didn't play well in the day of the final, and they were just a better team. They were the best team in the competition. This year, results wise, we've been doing well since, we'll say, October. We've won every game. I think we've won 17-18 games in a row. So we've been moving along nicely now. But the competition itself, we struggled, I think, in the first early rounds in Limerick. Struggled in them, but then as the competition progressed, we started to pick up momentum. So
around the club, around the town of Wexford, going to play in the Aviva in the Junior Cup final, it's been massive since we beat Michaels in Tipperary a couple of weeks ago. There's people, on the road, in the shop, stopping you, wishing you the best of luck. People that you probably, I've never seen, and then they've seen other lads. Even the crowds that are coming to the games now. We've played a couple of league matches since, a cup game as well, and there's probably 100 extra people there. Everyone is wishing you the best of luck. Everyone is asking about tickets, the bus up, the train up, what's it going to be like, what are Pike like, what was the last rounds like. And I suppose all along through the competition we've said the same thing. Like, we went to Clarny, which was meant to be a very tough task. Fortunately enough we won. Went to Janesborough, obviously rivals of yourselves. Won down there. Went to Michaels, won. Went to Ballymun. We actually haven't played a home game. Our pitch has been done, so the one actual game we had at home wasn't in our own pitch. So the build-up has been huge, and obviously there's still 3 weeks, so I presume it'll just keep building all the way to the day.
Well, playing in the Aviva, I suppose, is the pinnacle of the junior football. Everyone wants us to play in the Aviva, so we got the chance 2 years ago, and just the build up to it was fantastic. At least this time around now we know what to expect, but it was fantastic. The day itself, the pitch was just unbelievable, like a carpet, and it's just something you didn't want to think too much about our first time in it. We just want to say, look, we get up and it was my 2nd FAI final, so in that respect I knew, but the Aviva was just something different. It was great, so we're looking forward to it now again. We have that experience behind us.
I suppose we thought we could get to the Aviva maybe after the Clarny game. Like you said earlier, we probably struggled in the early rounds. We had a couple of tough games in Carlow, which there wasn't much football in. It was just kind of getting the result. We had lost to Sheriff a couple of weeks before we played Killarney, and I remember talking to their lads who had played them the year before and said, Jesus, it's a tough task going down there, a huge crowd, they're a good side. So I think probably coming home in the bus after that game, we realised, Jesus, we could actually go all the way this year.
Maybe the game that stuck out in my mind is we went down to Dungarvan. Tough place to go down to Waterford, As you said, it wasn't a super game of football, but it was just a tough game. We went up 1-0. They got an equaliser. And just then, I seen something in the team that said, look, we'll drive on here. We kicked on and won that game. So after that game, I said, I think we have a chance here, So then as we progressed, last game was against Newmarket. We went up 2-0. They brought it back to 2-2, and people thought our ghost was cooked. But again, something kicked in again with that team that said, no, we want to get to the Aviva, and we got there. So let's see what happens now.
Leading your teammates out, down in North End, we're particularly close as friends off the field as well. So the honour of leading not only teammates but your best friends out into the National Stadium, Junior Cup final, like you say, Pike Rovers, I would Pike they're probably top 2 or 3 clubs in the country. Junior wise, probably beside Sheriff and then yourselves. So, you know, it'll be a huge task for us, but you know, we're relishing it, and the talk is, you know, just to get out there, get out onto the pitch, and you know, we'll get going.
Well, the feeling in the tunnel in the Aviva is a bit surreal, because you're junior football, you're coming out in this huge, I suppose, whatever it is, 70,000 seater stadium, you know, and you're coming out into it. But you feel like you're really in a big competition. You feel like you get you rightly hyped up that you're in a big game and ready to go, you know. When you come out then and you see so many supporters, especially kids in Pike, because Pike have put in a lot of work with schoolboy in the last couple of years, and you see the kids there, all them kids there, and they're shouting for you and they're shouting their names, and it's like their World Cup, you know, for the kids there. So it's a great experience.